Hey, what's up? Welcome. Obviously, it's Connect BTS Day. It was Connect BTS online in London, and I don't know anything about it. So I saw that there were some videos that have been posted, and let's find out together what the hell is going on. Maybe you already know, but I don't. I didn't know which video to watch. This is the longest one I saw that has subtitles. This is 14 minutes, I think, so it should have everything, I hope. Let's go. Oh, what's up? I'm Ellis. Hi.
네, 안녕하세요. 방탄소년단 슈가입니다. 제이콥 스틴스는 VR과 인터랙티브 미디어 아트로 잘 알려져 있는 작가입니다. 작가님은 실제 풍경을 3D로 스캔해서 화면 속에 재구성하는 작업을 하는데요. 인적 드문 야생의 숲속을 탐험하며 영감을 얻는 모습이 마치 생태학자 같기도 합니다. 작가님은 카타르시스라는 작품을 통해 인간과 자연의 공생에 대한 이야기를 전합니다. 태양과 물, 나뭇잎과 안개가 어우러지는 생태계의 아름다움은 언제나 감동을 주죠. 이번 전시의 주제는 연결입니다. 인간과 자연, 현실과 미래는 모두 연결되어 있습니다. 마치 방탄소년단과 아미분들처럼요. 작가님의 작품을 보면서 저도 연결이 만들어내는 아름다움을
That's cool. I wanted to make sure my pause button works.
다시 한번 생각해봤습니다. 여러분들이 생각하시는 아름다움은 무엇인가요?
네, 안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 뷔입니다. 스틴슨 작가님의 작품 속 숲을 바라보면 마음이 정말 편안해집니다. 그리고 저희 방탄소년단이 봄보야지 여행을 떠날 때 만났던 대자연의 풍경이 생각이 납니다. 최근 뉴질랜드에 갔을 때 마주한 청명한 파란 하늘과 새하얀 설산, 푸른 잔디 위 양떼들까지 눈길이 닿는 곳마다 절경이 펼쳐져 저희들 모두 감탄을 금치 못했습니다.
Okay, just a side note. This is probably going to be dope, but whenever I see pictures from New Zealand, I also feel like no matter which way someone looks, it's a breathtaking view. It's just everywhere amazing over there. It's whatever. Someone said New Zealand was like Australia without all the animals that want to kill you. I don't know if that's true.
했었는데요. 대자연의 소중함과 그로 인해 느꼈던 행복을 저는 아직 잊지 못합니다. 이러한 행복을 많은 분들께 전달드리기 위해 스틴슨 작가님의 카타르시스를 만드신 게 아닐까 생각이 됐는데요. 덕분에 저도 저만의 카타르시스를 파노라마처럼 떠올려 보았습니다. 여러분도 대자연을 보고 감동받았던 기억이 있지 않으신가요?
네, 안녕하세요. 방탄소년단 진입니다. 스틴슨 작가님의 대표 작품 카타르시스는 가상의 숲을 9개의 LED 패널로 구현한 디지털 아트입니다. 빠른 속도의 도시 환경에 익숙해진 우리가 미처 보지 못하는 자연의 진면모를 보여주기 위해 의도적으로 클로즈업과 슬로우 모션 등의 효과를 사용한다고 하는데요. 스크린을 통해서 보고 있음에도 그 섬세한
The actual audio I'm listening to right now has some crackles in it, so I know my audio sucks sometimes, but that's actually in this version. I also feel like, Jesus, y'all are teasing us pretty hard on what this is actually going to be. So it's like an immersive VR exhibit with 9 screens.
디테일 덕에 마치 살아있는 자연을 보는 것 같은 기분이 듭니다. 사람이 전혀 등장하지 않고 오로지 자연만을 담았기 때문에 더욱 그런 것 같습니다. 오늘날 디지털 세상에 익숙해져 있다가도 스틴슨 작가님의 작품을 보면서 자연 그대로에 대한 소중함과 아름다움을 다시금 깨닫게 됩니다. 여러분은 있는 그대로의 나 자신이 가진 아름다움을 발견하셨나요?
Okay, problem solved. I'm gonna stitch all this stuff together. I think there's an intro and an outro with BTS. The intro you will have just seen. Now I found someone else's video where it has the subtitles that were missing from the other one. And then if there is a BTS intro, I will find it and I will add that thing. We'll have the whole thing. Let's go.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing?
여보세요.
여보세요.
Yeah. Woo. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
잘 봅시다.
제이콥 작가님이 저희랑 이 커넥트 프로젝트를 같이 하게 된 계기가 궁금합니다. First question.
Well, I think I think it's interesting to work with projects that seek on connectivity across different places in the world, but also with nature and technology.
자연 되게 좋아합니다.
Yeah, but I also think it's really interesting to connect artists from different.
Oh, just to make this clear, I've seen about 2 minutes of this. I think about 2 minutes, but I did not know what BTS was saying the whole time. I've only heard Jacob's half of the conversation. Well, obviously I heard BTS. I just didn't speak Korean, so.
Types of practices.
그렇지.
Yeah.
그러니까.
Yeah. So we can make kind of new perspectives.
Yeah.
Woo!
카타르시스라는 작품에 대해서 설명 좀 해주셨으면 합니다.
Yeah, so Catharsis is made from a forest that I went to 3D scan. And I went with a collaborator of mine that works a lot in sound. So we just spent a month in nature. To create something that feels very calming and immersive and magical.
Wow. It looks really magical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, your videos also look amazing.
되게 뮤비 쩐데.
되게 몽환적이었다가 영어로 뭐예요?
몽환적?
Yeah.
글쎄.
Yeah.
So we wonder
And
like.
they work. Okay.
Oh, sorry. What was it? Yeah.
I was just saying the work also the way Catharsis is exhibited in London is that it works together with architecture. So I try to melt together these magical nature landscapes with the architecture. Yeah.
실제로 궁금하긴 하다.
So we wonder like, is there some message or some words you wanna deliver through Catharsis?
Yeah, I think very much it's about an experience. So it's also about things that are maybe complicated to say with words. And something that I really want to do is to create something that stimulates curiosity and imagination for people to kind of reconnect them with nature. So instead of doing something that's just showing what's wrong in the world, I want to create new perspectives. I want to participate and distribute new ways of looking at the world. So I really hope that the audience that sees that really are kind of overwhelmed or they feel inspired and they want to connect both nature and the technology they live with in new ways.
뭔가 멋있네. 자연 막상 자연 속에서는 인간의 모습이 등장하지 않는 것 같은데 작품 속에 직접적으로 인간이 등장하지 않는 이유는 또 따로 있나요?
That's where I was like I want to know what Jin's saying, and I didn't know, so I was like, I'm gonna go find the video, and that's where we are now. So this is as far as I've seen, and I was trying to reverse engineer from how this dude answers what Jin said. I knew Jin asked like something about human body, why aren't there bodies, why don't we do bodies or something, but I didn't know the actual question. Now I know. Sorry, drove me crazy to not know what he was saying.
Yeah, well, I think we already have very much focus in representation of the human body. So I want to explore and create perspectives on other creatures and other places and species like trees. So I work a lot in general with all my work to explore how we can use technology not just to represent and tell human stories, but almost use it as a kind of lens, like an extension of your ears and your eyes, so you can see and listen to things that you cannot perceive without technology. So I look at media like apps or even videos or virtual reality as kind of extensions of the human senses, so we can connect to other places and species in the world.
Wow. Yes.
Golf clap.
Yeah. So you take much time in like sweat sports, and there's no human in Catharsis or your pieces. So like we have become curious through your pieces the relationship between the nature and the human. So our last question is like, what's like our future, like in your perspective?
Yeah, something that inspires me a lot is actually dance and animism. So a kind of spirituality. So, can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's animism? Is that the nature of being an animal? Alexa, define animism.
Animism is usually defined as the belief that natural objects, natural phenomena, and the universe itself possess souls. For more, ask me to
Alexa, stop. Oh, so the general, if you didn't hear, she said basically the general idea that everything has a soul. Like, even the universe itself has a soul. I think I've heard this talked about in the idea of like places having memories and souls, and like rooms having souls. Like, so you could go into just a room that's empty, and you walk in and you get a feeling that the room has like a memory, you know. Anyways, let's go.
You hear me? Okay, so something that I'm very curious to explore is that when I go out in nature and use technology, I've been using it since a teenager, so it's very intuitive. It's very corporal for me to go with camera and microphones and work with people and like climb trees, work in the mud, all these kind of things. It feels very performative. It has a lot of movement and physicality in creating works like Catharsis. So what I kind of want to create for the future is a sense of connecting with technology and nature, but in very corporal and imaginative ways, where like through movement and by using technology, you're almost like dancing around other species or connecting to them. So I hope that in the future we become more and more kind of spiritual creatures with technology as a way of connecting to natural environments, also to other humans. But I think there are already many artists who work with connecting people, but I want to introduce connecting to natural environment and other species as well in these very performative living experiences like Catharsis.
Okay, I don't know if I'm hard-headed, but I think I finally get what he's saying. That his goal, because I was like, I don't get what he's doing other than showing cool stuff. I think he's trying, if I'm hearing him correctly, he's attempting to introduce a new level of spirituality and soulfulness and connectivity in conjunction with high-end technology, right? That not just having technology for technology's sake and not just making something cool because it's cool, but attempting to use really immersive technology to enable us to have a spiritual experience with non-human entities. So forests, animals, just environments themselves. And he's not doing humans because apparently he thinks there's already enough work being done on this type of subject matter with humans. So he's focusing on non-human interactions other than us witnessing the art, the catharsis.
So yeah, so this is basically a connect between techniques and then nature, past, present, and future, right? So yeah, I think it's
for sure.
It really goes well with the project connect. Thank you. Thank you for.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I am very excited to be part of it. Thank you so much for making this project happen.
Thank you. Thank you. We love your beard.
Okay.
감사합니다.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, so that was cool. Now, it took me, for a second, I thought I was not going to understand what he was talking about. It took about 6 minutes for me to get it. I mean, yeah. Using technology to establish new relationships with a spiritual foundation, but not from human to human, human to non-human, either animal or environment. Human to animal, human to environment. Cool. Now I'm going to hunt and see if there's an epilogue to this. And if there is, I'm going to stitch it on. And if not, then bye. Let's find out.